Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the S-Team podcast. I'm Jack Millington, and joining me this week, as usual, as ever, first of all, it's Mikey Laptop Keating.
Hi mate.
Put the selfie stick down. And also joining us this week, for once he's actually stayed quiet during the intro, it's Matty Analog Morris. Do you remember the friggin' noise his headset was making?
Oh yeah,
it's like an analog tune.
It literally was like old dial-up connection.
It's fixed now though.
Yeah, it's fine now.
Because we told you don't buy an £8 set. What'd you go out? Buy an £8 set.
Which is working.
No, Matty. Oh yeah, playing FIFA. What's
No,
that,
it was
Matt?
working last night, to be fair to him.
Mum, we were playing FIFA the other night with it.
It's like... Actually, like for anyone who's wondering what it was, imagine if you're a 90s kid, remember when you turned your TV off onto static? That was the noise it was making, but amplified. Yeah.
Don't think they can.
You sound like a buzzing bee, never mind. Anyway, first things first, just a quick history lesson. 2 years to the day when we first announced the podcast was starting. The first podcast is actually next week, which is the anniversary for it.
See, and who came up with the ideas?
Well, me, then it was denied,
No, it was
then
me.
you, then it...
No, it was me.
No,
then
that's what I'm trying to say. I said it the wrong way around. You said it first and I went no, and then I said it and you
No,
went
because we
no.
said it in the
And then
December.
we both went, well, you suggested, I went, fine.
What was it? December. I was sitting there, hey Bill, do you reckon we do a podcast?
No.
No. Two months later, hey Mike, do you reckon do a podcast?
No.
A week later, fuck it, why not?
I just gagged him.
Actually, the first podcast happened was with Moggy, which, in the one hand, it'd be great to get him back after 2 years, but the chances of that are slim at best, and secondly, you'd only met Mikey once before the first podcast, which was mad.
That's the F1 race.
No, it was the bowling.
No, it was the podcast.
No, it wasn't the
bowling.
podcast.
It was the podcast.
It wasn't the podcast.
It wasn't, because I met you at the
Because you
bowling.
met at February in Sainsbury's. Do you remember now?
No, because we came round to
Because we went to Sainsbury's to pick you up from there because you got the bus up, if you remember.
Because your mum
Yeah.
wouldn't give you the lift.
And the fact that I couldn't drive down there because I'd only just got the car at the time. Let's see what else we got. Also, the announcement of the F1 bet will be coming up after the main news. I've just slotted it in perfectly.
I've got some interesting news on data analysis and other bits today, chaps. You'll actually be surprised, I've actually done some research this week.
I'm also going to say this one thing to Matty before we start. Now, young Morris over there, Squire Lord, child, has been asking me the last few weeks. He said, can I do the song? And he's been asking this the last few weeks, and yesterday I went, do you know what?
You didn't give him the choice.
No, I didn't say anything to him, but I said to myself this morning, I think it's time. I think it's time for him to rise into the ascendancy. If he's going to do the song, he's got to do the whole podcast, right? Now, I'm going to give you to the end of March. No, wait. Right, wait.
I had to wait 2 fucking years.
No, you didn't.
He waited 6 fucking months.
No, I think you'll find his first podcast was like number 20. It's now 74, so that's over a year. So he's had to wait twice as long.
I had to wait till 68.
But...
Well, actually,
at the
I
end of
did
the,
have to wait from 4
it was
to
like number
68.
9 you did or something like that. But...
Yeah, but then you took over like 2 minutes in because I just dramatically failed.
But the fact of the matter is, I will give you that option, right? I will do, and it's time for you to ascend into the crowd of hate you will get as they burn you with pitchforks. It's your moment, child. You have until the end of March to get yourself all set up. You've been here for long enough now to know how this is done. No, you don't get to sit in the chair.
That's what I was
didn't get
to.
No one gets to sit in the chair. He broke the last one, so no one's sitting in it.
Wait, who
I offered to buy you.
He broke.
Oh.
But you didn't, did you?
Because you said no, get me on one.
Yeah, I'm not letting someone offer to buy me one and then go, oh well, because I bought it, I get to sit in it. I know that's the cards that you're going to play with
Well,
me,
actually, I was going to buy you a good £100 one
I don't want £100 one.
from Game.
I don't want £100 one from
That's
Game.
quite cool.
I like my one.
So I've got to the end of March to do it.
Shut up.
Call yourself the host of the podcast. You're getting yourself to shut up by him.
No, police, Morris.
You have time each week.
Seriously.
It's not going to be next week because it can't be the week after that because it's his birthday and the fact that we might be at Comic-Con anyway. So that's also happening.
Can I do the Comic-Con special then?
No.
How can you do...
You can't
we
do
did
a
the
comic.
week after
Oh my
Comic-Con.
You can't do a Comic-Con special after the week of happenings.
Yeah,
That's
E3 is different. We get
that's-
away with it because it's only 3 days.
That's
and
like
it stays
the
relevant.
Saying
Christmas
what-
2016 special in 2017.
works though.
Oh my god.
I'm going to start with the
Yeah,
this
just
week's
get-
music, which has already been slightly leaked. I'm going to play it. You can guess the year.
I'm guessing I'm first.
Obviously, Mikey's first guessing. You'll know it as soon as it kicks
I know it
in.
anyway.
He knows it. Yeah, I know you.
Oh, come on.
He'll know it in a minute when it kicks in because it was on Fast and Furious. One of the
Pro
adverts.
Street as well.
Obviously. Escape.
I think the hamster's died. No, the hamster's
Gone.
definitely dead.
Massey's gone.
The gerbil has
So-
diseased.
So basically, for those of you that didn't know, that was the Toxic Avenger, but it was. The song's called Escape, but it's known as the Bloody Beetroot remix, which is one of the first times when a remix is actually better than the original song. And as Mikey suggested, he knows this song, so naturally he'll go first. Matty doesn't, so yeah, good luck. Well, if he
What
said
we
it's
got
on
off the
Pro
remix
Street,
or the
it's
original?
the original. Sorry, no, the remix. The remix, yeah.
No,
Because I
so
played the
which
remix.
one are we going off? Okay. I'm going to go for a strong 2005?
That's what I was going to say.
2006?
I'm going. What are you doing? 2005 or 2006?
Pro Street was 07, 08.
He's got a freaking poker face and it's failing.
So I'm going to say 06.
Okay.
I'll go with 5.
Okay, so that song, the
I'm
Toxic
wrong, aren't I?
Avenger by Escape Bloody Beetroots remix,
Hey.
was actually released officially last year.
What?
It's a true story. It was actually released officially in 2015. It was heard way before, but it was never officially released. You know Ain't Seen Nothing Yet by Batman Turner Overdrive? Everyone knows that song.
Yeah.
It was officially heard 2 years before it was released. And this is one of those other songs where it was heard before it was officially
How the
released.
fuck were us two dumbasses going to figure that out?
Why do you think
Dumbass! With 6 engineering qualifications.
between yous?
I've actually got 6 engineering qualifications.
At what level?
2 and 3.
Get you, lad.
Yeah.
Whoa, the birds would be jumping on you in
I
seconds.
fucking wish. In first gear, yeah.
Reverse. Anyway,
I go neutral myself.
also it's slide.
Look at his face, he's like...
He's neutral, so he's in the middle. It's a bit
To be
rough.
fair, when it was first heard, Pro Street came out in 2007. That's when it was first heard. So you'd have been wrong anyway. If
But
it
Need
had
for
been
Speed
that.
Pro Street game.
2007. Carbon
But that's
was
why I went
06, Most
to-
Wanted was 05.
That's why I went 2.
Wait, there was a year release between both.
Yeah, between the three of them, there was
That's what it used to be.
5, 6, 7. Yeah.
'Cause
I
no-
remember buying Pro Street and fucking hated it.
Pro Street was an amazing
I
game.
loved it.
Everyone was like,
hated
everyone,
it and went back to it. and loved
always the issue that everyone always you know I can't it makes what so it makes a change. I loved it. It was the first game I ever bought within a week of it being released. First game
it. I
ever.
remember.
I reckon if I played it now, I'd enjoy it. But back
Yeah.
then, I was the kid who
What,
wanted
what was I like?
Carbon.
What was I like the second time round?
Yeah,
Loved it.
yeah. So you're sort of having that you have an epiphany about Drive Club as well now, aren't you?
We'll not go in there, chaps.
Yeah, we are. There's a whole story about it.
It's just nah, I'm joking. Right. So you've heard of EDF Energy.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows EDF Energy.
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah, I know.
You know? Do you know what I'm going to say?
No, I'm
No.
just saying, you know.
Oh,
what
right.
they are,
the
like,
way you said it, like you need. Yeah, I know the story. Got it sorted,
like
lads.
last week, you know what I mean?
Yeah. EDF Energy has been criticised after a 13-year-old boy won a competition. Now you're probably wondering what's so bad about that.
How can you criticise?
Now let me just first say his little idea was for the game's controller that harnessed kinetic energy. If anyone doesn't know what kinetic energy is, it's basically movement from thumb action using wind-up triggers. So basically, you just have wind-up
That's a
triggers.
brilliant idea.
This is not too bad at all. The reason why the EDF Energy have been criticised is because a 13-year-old boy won a competition that was part of a campaign to attract teenage girls to the fields of science. It was basically a science-based girls' competition.
And the boy entered
And a
it.
boy entered it and won.
Jeez.
Apparently,
I think we'll go no further.
according to the BBC, The decision had been made to open the competition up to both genders in the interest of fairness. Why don't you just make a separate men's competition, boys' competition?
Mate, this is the energy company. You gotta remember.
This is EDF Energy.
So
who are
you
famous.
gotta be careful what we say, because they might end up turning.
They are famous for having zingy. And it's like, a lot of people were going... A lot of people, computer scientists and people who are respected in that region, everything were saying, oh, I don't really understand the point of the competition if the boys won it when it's supposed to be aimed at girls. Well, what's happened, love, is guys won it.
And a girl hasn't.
And a girl hasn't. That doesn't make it right, but that's what's happened.
Oh, sorry, if you take up to the Olympics, it's a whole different story. Oh, why isn't the girl version? Well, tough shit, mate. It's only a fella version at the minute, so we get on with it. Anyway,
I'm waiting for the next moment that you have, because I'm now loading up the viddy.
Right.
The viddy is coming closer and closer, mate.
Guys, but you know, well, me and him personally have been lost many a time, as you know, don't you?
Lost?
Remember when we got lost on the way back from work?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to just give you a chance.
Is this main news? Because I'm still in main news.
Oh, okay.
I've just finished the fucking story now, so I just started.
I didn't know you
Just finish the story.
My name's Mikey, and I don't know what the word timing means.
Especially when he's trying to call people.
You can talk, really.
Right, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move it on. Right.
You just
I'm going
started.
to do... No, don't care. Come back to it later. We're going to do some main news. We're going to do the F1 bets. He's going to have an F1 quiz, because I forgot to do it last week. Don't think you've escaped. Remind me, just in case I forget to do the quiz when it comes up.
We'll get on with the story later.
But, now, would you two say you... He has a crap memory, but would you say you have a bad memory?
Yeah.
Well, do you know what? It's great. No. He's got a crap memory.
Things I've told you that you've forgotten.
Things you've told him that he's forgotten instantly.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I've got short-term memory bad, long-term memory good.
Fuck off! What did I tell you last week? And the week before that. And the week before that.
You were gay.
Don't phone me before
before 1.
But hang on a minute. We could spin that around to him. Don't call us when we're at uni.
Don't call us
when we've told you 10 times. You Jaff, just shut up. Now, there might be a reason for this, because a study has found something.
Don't say you're obese, people.
He's onto something. What? On the main news, right, this is no word of lie, people who are obese apparently have a worse memory than their thinner friends, a study has shown.
Oh, fuck's sake. So no wonder I can't pass me fucking driving
tests on a good number of people show that being overweight was linked to worse episodic memory on the ability to remember past experiences. Apparently, in the journal Experimental Psychology, Jesus Christ, that's a mad title for the book, argues that a less vivid memory of recent meals may lead to overeating. That's mad. However, other aspects of memory, such as general knowledge, were unaffected, which I could say is quite safe between you two, because general knowledge, you're terrible and he's a bit better. We've proven this on Trivial Pursuit, you're utter balls.
What was it he picked when it was the difference between the Golden Gate Bridge and London Bridge?
Oh my god, yeah, he picked Tower Bridge.
What was named, like, what was painted pink or something like that?
What was painted pink originally? What was painted pink originally? And it's like you had the choice between the Golden Gate Bridge.
Every single person went for the Golden Gate. He's like, oh,
Bridge
this
one. Tower Bridge.
What does mine do?
Tower Bridge.
Just, oh my, you are fucking hilarious, child. Like, literally, I've never met.
That funny.
Apparently, right, people who, with a body mass index, if anyone doesn't know what body mass is, BMI, yeah, ranging from 18, which is healthy, to 51, which is very obese, took part in a memory test.
I think I'm 52.
Apparently, the people's scores who were obese were 15% lower than thinner people.
15%, that's not
15%.
bad.
That's terrible.
It's quite bad when you go into an exam and you've got 15% less memory than the same person who's the equivalent to you.
Right, look at it this way.
The amount of dints in my wall are not caused by a wall just being formed. It's just your head.
I'm not surprised there's no dents in my head, not the wall.
Oh, there is. A big one.
Be quiet, child. Can I have a bottle opener, please?
Yeah, give him a bottle opener. Mine's in my drawer, you see, so I can't be bothered getting it out. Let him make them Now, we're going to move it quite quickly on before we go to the F1.
Elevator music. Dun, 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 dun.
That's the Great Escape, you fucking tool.
Any music will do.
Done. Ding.
Now, do you remember this? That was weird. Do you remember? Shut up. Do you remember last year? Do you remember the dress last year?
Oh, not this.
Do you remember when everyone was going nuts over
Was
the
it
dress?
blue and black? Or
Everyone
gold?
said all like gold, yellow, and everything. Well, there's a new one, and I want your opinion on what colour you think this new jacket is. Apparently, people are going nuts over this. There's a picture of jacket. Stupid adverts in the way. Thanks for that, O2. Yeah, goodbye. No, go away. I'm pressing close. I'm having a breakdown.
we're not
I'm having a breakdown.
Not sponsored by O2 or anything. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm definitely not, because I don't like them. Fucking crap. I'm a phone company. What's up?
Try mine, mate. Fuck off.
What colour, I'm going to go to Matty first, do you think that is?
But are you actually going for the artist's detail here?
What colour do you reckon that is?
Grey.
Completely grey.
With a bit of gold.
With a bit of gold. What do you reckon that is?
Like a gunmetal grey.
And
Like a dark gold insert.
do you know the weird thing is, people are literally like saying it's black and brown, which is, not too far away from grey, which is fair enough. Different people have different perceptions of black and grey, which is fair enough. Some people are saying it's blue and white. Some people are saying it's green and gold. Do you know the amazing thing is, and I'm not lying when I say this, I can see the green and gold. I can see the black and brown. I can see the blue and gold.
Do you know what's funny?
Nowhere
I
to lie.
seen that the other day and actually thought it was purple and black. Oh my! Yeah,
I can see all the colours, but the
That was off
the
my
colour that I
iPhone.
see predominantly is black and brown.
But can I just state there's also other mobile telecommunication devices on the market.
It's not even a telecommunication; it's telephonic communication. There's a difference between it's like telemarketing. It's not. No.
I don't know.
You don't know fuck all, Mike.
I know more than you.
I'm in uni.
I am this close. I'm this close to playing the viddy board. Okay, I am this close. Okay.
The video board, my ass.
He's gonna prove you wrong now.
So we've gone through the main news.
F1 bet already.
We're going to come to the F1 bet. We're done.
Why'd you remind him, dickhead?
It's a bet, not a quiz.
Let's do the quiz first. Now, this is purposely aimed at Mikey. Matty, I'm going to give you, when he's given his answer, you're allowed to answer too, because I'd like to see what you're like too. I'm going to make up 5.
Yeah.
You don't have to. But I'm going to make up 5.
But I have to.
Obviously, you
It's aimed at you.
Because quite simply, last year, if you didn't know, he won a bet on F1 quite simply through no knowledge and pure luck.
20 British
And better,
pounds
better reliability than anyone else. Well done for opening the world's most noisiest packet next to the microphone, you turd. But anyhow, do you want to just hurry up and get it open before I kill you? Quickly. You look like
Here's
a
the
nice sex pest, standing like that the way you did that. Give me a friggin' one now for interrupting me whilst trying to do this.
Joysticks.
That one.
No. Now, last year, Mikey quite simply won a bet because he had no other option. This year, the bet, he has several options, so he has to use some common sense this time to get away with it. But Before we do that, the quiz. Now, I'm going to make up 5 questions on the spot. 2 easy, 2 medium, 1 difficult. Now, if you have any F1 knowledge, you have to get 3 of these out of 5. So, I'm gonna think of the first.
What is it?
easy
Is it
question.
like general like tracks, teams, something like that, or is it like
There is easy, medium, and hard. Okay, there's 1 hard question, which is going to be hard.
how many tyres are on an F1 car?
That's too easy.
Not for me, it isn't.
Anyway, moving on swiftly.
The first question, young Michael Keating. Who was the Formula 1 World Champion in 2007? Easy question, this.
In 2007.
Yep. You have... I'll give you 25 seconds without using your phone. I've seen that screen coming on. Give it to him.
No.
Actually, no. Give it to him.
The 2007 World Champion.
Yep.
Um,
No, you're not allowed to phone a friend.
There's a Jensen button.
Is that your final answer?
Unfortunately, yes.
You're wrong.
He was,
Jensen Button was 2009 World Champion. Do you want to have a shot?
Hamilton was 2008. It's either Raikkonen or Alonso. It's Alonso. No, it's
Raikkonen.
Raikkonen.
It's Raikkonen, yeah. So, easy one. Mikey's not got that right. I'll go for the medium one.
I'm actually, I want to win.
I've been trying to think now. Let's go with a medium one, Jack. Something that's a little bit difficult. Okay, alright, yeah. Alright, this will bring back memories. Before Pirelli, who was the official tyre sponsor for Formula 1?
Michelin.
Oh, yeah, your final answer.
Unfortunately, yes.
You're wrong.
I know.
What do you reckon? No.
No, it wasn't.
Michelin were the early 2000s, weren't they?
Fuck.
And there was another team that was alongside them who became sole
I know,
supplier
because
for
they
a
had
couple of years.
the massive thing in USA, didn't they?
Do you remember
Toyota.
No. Toys?
No, Yokohama.
No, Yokohama have never been in Formula 1.
This
It is a Japanese company, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can't think
I
of it.
think it's Japanese anyway.
Where they were,
I know.
at the end USA Grand Prix, when the
No.
tyres were getting too destroyed on the track.
Yeah, and the teams that took part who could take part were actually on these tyres.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember the fucking tyres.
Oh, I don't know it.
I'm giving up on this one.
But you got it wrong anyway. Oh, because that's going to work, innit? Yeah, let's get the
Let's
knowledge
smash
out of
the
my
head in dish.
Bridgestone.
Oh,
My
why didn't I think
favourite
of
company
that?
as well. I've got stickers of Bridgestone on the side of my car.
I'm going to give you a fighting chance now.
Oh god.
I'm going to make this easy. Alright, I'll make this one easy and the next one will be difficult-ish. When Lewis Hamilton won the World Championship in 2008,
Yeah.
who was his main championship rival? This is actually really easy.
Massa.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go, there's one, he got one. I've given you a fighting chance, there's 2 questions to go. Now, you remember Schumacher, 2004, last time he won the championship.
Sort of, yeah.
Who was his teammate? This is a medium style question. You might be onto something here. I reckon you might know this.
Was
I will allow you to phone a friend.
Can I have the phone a second?
No.
Me.
Okay.
I pick your phone, me.
Well, you didn't
Remember, he's got to answer first. You
Yeah.
can't answer until he's given an
That's
answer.
it.
He didn't hear me, did he?
No, I didn't.
Say it
I'm
again.
not helping you.
He is right though, what he said.
What'd you say? Oh my god, stop being a bellend.
You need to figure this out if you're a Formula 1 fan.
I'm just going to it.
What? I didn't go in there. Can I have some of that? They're really
I know, right?
freaking hell, they're yummy. very
Taking
boring.
a part-time break at the SD.
I don't care, I won't have any more, just want them.
Do you remember what he said earlier, man? Nah, don't worry. I'll be fine.
Yeah, until I figure out how bloody nice they were.
Okay, then I'll give him a hint. Fastest lap time, first one to beat the stick.
Oh, yeah, that's a good clue actually. I like that. Nice thinking, Matt.
First one ever to beat the stick.
And the Suzuki Liana.
I know.
I'll give you one more
His
clue.
favourite driver is Senna.
No, that won't help him.
Oh well.
Brazilian. It's not Massa.
Okay then.
No, I've given him the clue.
No more clues.
Oh.
Okay.
Rubens Barrichello.
You're not a fan. Disappointment.
I'm gonna do one last one. Mikey's got 1 out of 4. I suspect it will become 1 out of 5. And this is also aimed at Matty. Who's the first ever winner of the Constructors' Championship?
First?
Yeah. British company. Just for the record, first Constructors' Championship started 8 years after the drivers, so 1958.
Wasn't McLaren, was it?
McLaren weren't formed until 1966.
British company won't be Williams.
No, Williams were formed as
Frank.
Advance. It was actually Frank Williams Racing when it first formed. It was 1973, I think it formed.
Wait, Ford? No, Ford won't be in it.
What's British you'd pick?
Racing team was.
Sure.
Cosworth was built and engineered in England.
In Sheffield. Cosy!
Proper fucking engine that was.
Still on.
Okay, when's they finish racing? Or have they actually finished?
Is it
Finished in
Lotus?
I think it was 1960.
What they only did?
TVR? No.
TVR.
It might have been 1959 actually they finished. No, it wasn't TVR.
Did Aston Martin race in F1?
1959 to 1960, but it wasn't them who won the championship. The car was terrible to be fair.
This is going to be a bit of a...
Tricky.
You're going to laugh your tits off here. This is going to be one of
Are
the...
you sure it's wise saying it then?
Yeah.
Go on then.
It's worth a shot. Could be right.
Foxhole.
No. It does begin with a V though. It's actually Van Wall.
Fan Wall.
Do you know what? It was a good try.
Fire off.
Never even heard them, to be honest.
Van Wall were actually the ones that gave... the reason why Van Wall stopped is because the owner, Stuart Lewis Evans, was coming up, and he was one of the probably one of the best British drivers coming up since Peter Collins. As he was rising through the ranks, he died in the Moroccan Grand Prix, and the owner, Tony Van Wall, just didn't have it in him to race anymore after he died, and just packed the team up. But they were the first manufacturers, constructors champions of Formula 1, and their car was probably... I'd say it's probably the best on the grid because it was the last of the front-engined cars back in those days. And then obviously Cooper came along in '59 and rewrote the sport and became mid-engined. So there's some F1 factos. So what we've proven here is that Matty knows something, I know a lot. No.
To be fair, that's actually quite fun. We should do a quiz every week.
On different topics. Next week is on Liverpool Football Club for you.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah, I'll fucking show you.
We're back to 2001 and more there.
No.
I used to be a great fan of Liverpool.
Fuck off, man. I used to be fucking skinny.
He did.
So did I.
Now, the bet, lads. Now,
here.
I've come up with this. It's fair. What is it with you? What is it with you two opening packets at like the worst time?
Fudge.
No, before you
Just
ask
open
me.
packet.
Dun. Boom.
I'll probably play this.
You'll forget later, and I'll have to clean it up.
Podcast.
Anyway, the bet, lads. Now, just before you say anything, I've already picked my team. It's locked in, and no, you can't have it. Now, our bet
Or is the team now?
is going to be the highest place constructor of the season. Now, this rules completely out, first of all, Mercedes, Ferrari, Williams and Red Bull are not part of this, so we can't pick that.
That's
But we get to pick the teams that finished 5th to 11th from
He's
last
picked
season.
Toro Rosso.
I have not picked Toro Rosso, I have picked
Where?
Force India.
really?
Now,
Ooh.
you guys don't have to pick now. You have all the time until 12 hours before first practice in Australia to pick what teams you want. Now, you have the options of Toro Rosso, Sauber,
One
Manor, McLaren, Renault, and obviously Haas.
What did you class Williams as the ones we can't use?
Yeah.
That's why I've just given you the 5 options available to you, Matty.
6 to you.
I've already picked mine, so it's 5.
Oh, shit, sorry.
But anyway, you've got those choices. You can.
No wonder his brain damaged.
Hell yeah, I don't know how you so fucking much of it doing that all the time.
But you've got time. You can pick now if you want. But I've picked Force India if that's on record.
Do you know what?
Obviously they're going to be high up.
Fuck it. I probably won't win anyway, so I'm going to go Honda.
Oh, he's beat you to McLaren, hasn't he? You don't have to pick yet. You can wait.
Walk out like 2 minutes before this. I think I'll go finger, yeah.
There's another testing session coming up.
Next week.
Bahrain, isn't it?
Monday.
See how Haas do then.
Still at Barcelona.
I don't fucking know.
And this proves the point of the quiz we've just done.
What's it to me? It wasn't that Barcelona.
Catalonia.
Nice one.
That's the track, dickhead. Well done.
But anyway, that's the bet. You know what?
I got that bet last night. You didn't say yes or no.
You were very close. You just didn't
I said
realise.
those points in the.
Yeah, but you did. You thought all the teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought I'd mention that now. He's gone with Captain Honda. Matty's clearly still in a bucket load of fun in his own little world.
I'm actually thinking Haas, See how well they do in testing.
It's
Can I
interesting.
throw it back a minute? Because I have
No.
stories on it.
Well, I'm doing my news first, and then you can do your news.
Okay.
All right. That good? Yeah. That line up to your schedule, does it?
Yeah, it does. There's a few bits of information I need to order it, but okay.
It's half an hour. You can switch with him.
What?
It's half an hour. You can switch with him.
Fuck off! He had the whole podcast last week.
The way I'm looking at you right now, you're lying down sideways, your belly's hanging out, and you've got half a packet of fudge just ate by yourself. It's not attractive, mate.
So?
And trust me, one thing I know that
I
gets
know
you
the girls
laughing.
don't dig it, but I'm not being. It's nice fudge.
I'm also gonna. And one thing that I know will make him
I'm
laugh
comfy.
is that I know all about sartorial elegance.
What?
What?
I knew you wouldn't know what that meant.
After me says that later.
But what's the word that I just said?
Sartorial elegance.
Not you, him. I knew he'd forgotten.
Thank you very much. I didn't even get a chance to say it. Okay. Thanks, Matt. Just. Yeah, Matt, do you want a piss foot? Do you want me to cough out a piss or like that?
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
No.
That could. No. No. Bit too quick for my liking.
I think Matty's Jam
Now.
is still trying to find out what the hell's going on.
Do you want me to start the video board? That's my new warning for you now. You get 3 strikes.
Like, get off. I need to rest my legs.
He's been standing up for half an hour. You get to sit down. Right, the video board's out. See this? See this? You ready? Ready? Watch. There you go.
Oh, it's low.
There you go. So off you go.
Fucking buckshot.
Every time he speaks or says something, that's coming up.
Yeah, but it's not fair.
If this was if this was a nice communal party, then it would be unfair. But this is a dictatorship, so get your arse down there. Thanks for littering my floor with fudge. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's alright, mate.
Sit your fat ass down.
What are you about to say? Dip potato chip then? That's like the fuck.
You say it all the time.
Potato chip. Dip potato. Fudge.
Ow.
Fudge.
Ow.
Right, stop anyway. I've got some weird news to talk about now. You know, McDonald's have got some mad advertising campaigns and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
There's a McDonald's billboard in France that gives directions. Now, you're probably wondering, I can already tell the look that Matty's giving me, like, directions to what? Quite simply, Why are you getting... I know. Let's get the noisiest wrappers and packets out whilst the podcast is still going, rather than doing it beforehand. Or after.
Who's next to the fucking bag before? What are you going on?
You were next to the bag. The bag was next to you the whole time. You dozy mare. Anyway, McDonald's have put a billboard out, and it gives directions to Burger King.
Are they planning an attack, are they?
No, it's actually the most genius thing in the world. There's more than 1,000 McDonald's in France, and there's only about 18 or 19 Burger Kings. So what they've done, really kindly, is they've put a little McDonald's sign that says 5 kilometres to the next McDonald's, and then you've put this type of massive advertising board with explicit directions to Burger King, 258 kilometres away. What they've done, ladies and gentlemen, for those that can't see it, is there's a little 5 kilometre sign to McDonald's, and then they've put the exact instructions massively for Burger King, which is, as I quote, 258 kilometres away. So if you want some advertising techniques for your rival company, then do that.
Yeah, just...
Also got some more weird news.
So
That was weird news.
There's some more weird news, that's why I said there's more weird
I
news.
said that sign was weird news.
No, he just said it for the good of his health. I think it's the bed, you know. You just sit on the bed, you become an absolute fucking retard. See, you could not say it because you know it. It's like the gerbil in your head, just like, shit, I can't move. And
Harry the hamster's struggling. I
it's
wonder if that could become the third official mascot of our bloody podcast. We've got Johnny the polar bear. We've got the briefly coveted but loved by myself Sully the snow leopard, and now we could have Harry the hamster.
Oh, parakeets.
It's not a mascot.
It's just your dumbass.
I just want to...
Oh, that's just like the only way that like friggin' Matty gets ever. Oh well, he's just a dumbass. Mikey, dumbass. What do you think of Mikey? Dumbass.
Dumbass guy.
What do you think of Mikey? Oh, does not rhyme with gay. Yeah. Now I've got some more weird news. This is American. Girl who's 18 years old admits she wasn't gang raped and was doing something else in the park. No. An 18-year-old girl known as Mikey Keating, who claims she was gang raped by 5 teenage boys while she was with her father in the park, has admitted to, or rather has rescinded her claim from the 5 lads that were initially charged with raping her. What happened is, how can I say?
Does it rhyme with in?
I'm not out.
I'm trying to think. He said, does it rhyme with in? I'm trying to think what word it could be that rhymes with in.
Okay, the start of the word in, end of the word s.
Oh, you froze spot on. Yeah, she
I
was
was
actually
spot on.
she actually
Aww.
admitted her father. She was having consensual sex with her father early in childhood.
Oh.
Incest in the morning.
I think we've just farted.
In panic.
apparently there was
Sorry.
it was
But,
consensual.
sorry, I'm actually finding this hard to understand. How old is this girl?
18, as I've said, you know, if you were listening.
Yeah, no, but I just need to clarify with my brain here, just quality control. Okay, and how old was her? And this is her father.
Yes.
So straight away, that just goes into weird shit of like incest, motherfucker.
That's what we just said.
That's yeah. So what you've just done is basically said what we've said, but in a more. Do you want me to get the another vidcast out?
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I keep calling it vidcast. It's bloody viddy board. But anyhow.
Please be my guest. I'm looking forward to see what else you got under the fucking table.
No, you're really not. It gets worse every time you go worse. The woman apparently claimed she had bipolar disorder and post-traumatic PTSD, but she wasn't taking any medicine.
Oh, that's bullshit. Bullshit. Hey, Mel, can you smell that?
You.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Thompson who was the juror, said that he now hopes the young woman will get all the support she needs going forward. That sounds wrong in a story like this. Matty's nodding in his head in agreement, and he's now wondering and thinking about incest.
No, I'm not.
No comment.
He was going to say something and he thought, no, I'll get bummed over by this one.
Yeah. Moving on swiftly, chaps.
I've got some more weird news.
America?
In Wales.
Oh, the Welsh of... Why'd you look at me?
I looked at him.
No, he looked at me just in that suspicious way of...
What have we done?
Yeah, what have we done now? And Master 2 was spotted running over 2 sheep.
Now,
The farmer gave him pursuit.
as we know, in the news you hear every now and then that a very, very, very obese woman or man has a house built for them because they're that fat they can't walk, or they need a crane to get out of bed.
Look at it this way.
Quite frankly, if I was down to those people who were about over 40 stone, you'd be shot at dawn. That sounds harsh, but quite simply, we need food.
As the planning... Could you imagine him as the planning department for World Council? Yeah. And what is your size?
Imagine how much money I'd save.
You go off the size. Literally, the pictures.
It's like he wants me to play the video board. It's like he wants me to play.
Because I want to experience what else you've got in there.
No, I'm not. Do you know what? Just for my satisfaction. Just for my satisfaction.
How's that gay? Sorry, how is that gay?
Do you know what? It's like...
I was trying to shut you up.
Never mind. Right, a 60 stone woman has a house specially built for her, right?
60 stone?
But her neighbours have been complaining, or her prospective neighbours have been complaining. Do you want to have a guess why?
She's too fat and they see her too much.
Earthquake!
Imagine...
No, it's just bare.
She can move with 60 stone of
It's
fat,
just bare for moving from one side of the house to the other, love. It's alright. The sheep are shitting themselves!
Like we were saying with the... Don Toretto in the car in the tunnel with the T-Rex. Yeah. This is just like a blob of woman who's just following behind.
Janet is to us, well, it looks nice. T-Rex is like, Don Toretto like that. Chasing him down this little thing. I ain't got friends.
You're within kicking distance of his balls. I'm putting you on prime alert to kick him, alright? Kick him, do it. Kick him. Kick him. Ladies and gentlemen, the hyenas have returned. It's like the T-Rex incident all over again.
That's what you just said.
How can he still laugh from that? That's
like, why are you laughing?
4 or 5 months. Yeah, I don't blame you. Give me one of them.
Why did you take all the red ones?
There was only 2.
Oh my god, no, but that's it. I can just imagine, like, what the fuck's going on here? This little T-Rex is doing this, like, 60 stone Welshman. Come here, lovely.
That was the worst Welsh accent.
I'm coming for you. Just the sheep, like,
I'm wondering what would happen if I got a golf club while he was laughing that hard. What do you reckon? Do you reckon there'd be enough momentum to take his head off?
Oh my god.
Let's let him calm down. I can't believe he's still laughing over that.
For some reason, I can just imagine them running like.
And the Oscar award goes to. There's actually Oscars tonight, funnily enough.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god! I just couldn't.
You alright now?
No.
You alright, Panda Bear? So you've got to say jokes to get it out of him.
I can just see that. Little T-Rex just like. The alarm's going everywhere trying to get out of this tunnel. This woman's like, come on, beautiful, I'm on my way. So they just want to lead the sheep, just like, nah.
She's rolling through. Every time their heads goes.
Do you know what I might start doing is like come up with like a little loose. I might just come up with like,
going in. Back up. Going in. Protection. Fat bitch, you roll up.
You see me rolling.
Oh yes, you see me rolling. Me hating. I've got me sheep and I'm rolling down the road tonight. Oh, tonight.
I'm so glad you dead-ended your own joke.
Oh my god, I just
I'm
can't.
so happy because I can just. I apologise for all of those that are listening who haven't got a frigging clue what's been going on for the past 2 minutes. Don't encourage him, otherwise I won't let you host. You can, because I can kick you in the balls from here. Don't think I can.
Oh my god.
Are we done? Just kick him. Just keep kicking him. How can you still laugh?
No.
How can you still laugh like 5 months after the original joke?
Just find the place to remind me.
5 months already.
Yeah, no.
November, yeah.
Jeez.
Watch the cup. I might just get on with this story while he's giggling to himself. Anyway, this woman, her name's Georgia Davis, she's from Aberdare in Wales. She weighs 60 stone and was once named Britain's fattest teenager. So they've allocated her £150,000 property because her own home, well, I can only imagine her corridors were too narrow for her to get through.
I want that.
And she had a double front door. No, for that, you're not allowed anything. In fact, yeah, give them the orange ones because they're crap. But, let's be brutally honest, the reason why the neighbours are complaining, do you want to know why? It's because her house is too close to 13 takeaway restaurants. Doesn't mean she's going to be able to waddle all the way over there,
Should
does
be
it?
ordering them online.
Can you imagine that? Like
Imagine the wait.
No.
Did you just order? It'd be like that friggin' what's that Just Eat advert? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
And it's like you press the button and it's instantly delivered. That would be her house. Your food. Oh my god! The sun just gets sucked into the fat. There is a picture. There is a picture of her. Do you want to see? Do you want to see what, if you two aren't careful, could become? There you go.
Ugh.
Do you want to become like that?
That's like an earthquake every step.
If you have an eating disorder and you can't stop eating, I can understand that. But if people who are just eating for the sake of eating, like apparently this woman does, I'm sorry, but no, you're free.
Do me a favour, eat some fucking carrots.
You know what people should be able to do? Forced to hunt for their food. The fit ones survive, the fat ones don't.
And that's why Matty Morris
it takes more ammo to take one down.
No, stick, bit of rock.
Do you know how much you're going to damage architecture and all the resources to pin something like that down? Do you know how much effort that is?
Exactly.
So, Tesco news.
Oh, not again.
What do you expect it to Tesco? They're always in the fucking news.
Tesco have apologised for stocking something in the wrong place. Now, in your shop, you have something called the children's health section, don't you? It's a good job he doesn't know, because then we could have called him a paedophile. But anyway, in your store you have something. He was the one who originally made the joke about you playing with kids. I'm pretty sure you won't be constantly on the back foot from that.
No,
I can never see you taking a lead.
But this is the thing, Mill. It was him that came up with saying, I'd randomly sit in the park.
What do you do?
Wave it.
See, that's
I have not been to a park in about 5-6 years.
Anyway.
You don't deny playing with kids though.
I don't. Oh my god. I did.
He's got a point, like.
Oh my god, you're a fucking knob. Do you know that? Like, I have a foot of. You fucking get away, beast. No. Why am I trying to defend myself with a fucking selfie stick? It's got a big massive hole in it. Like it's something gonna bounce off, just like ding.
Tesco have been. This is in Shepton Mallet. If you don't know where that is, it's in Somerset. And if you don't know where Somerset is, get a globe. Right, look on the map. It's in the UK, specifically in the England parts. Yeah. Esteemed geography says. Anyway,
I'll be 75.
STG.
Apparently, it was in mid-afternoon, and someone was walking. It's a guy called Ollie Whittingham. Notices, put it out on Twitter. And do you want to have a hazard a guess what was stocked in the children's health section?
Don't tell me. I'm actually going to say that, you know.
Well, you were both right then, because they've actually stocked children in the children's health section. It's stocked Durex. I suppose it makes sense. If you want your health, then this is how you don't make children.
if you prize, if you like to put yourself forward first, obviously it's the best place to look for your future endeavours, isn't it?
What are you on about?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Pew, pew.
Have you just farted?
No. If I did, you'd hear the earthquake.
If he did, you'd smell it. I love the way he's nodding. Right. I've finished my weird news, so here's your phone.
Come on.
Smash!
No, don't worry, I know how to throw a phone. Now, you see, Mikey wasn't prepared, so he now has to eat his way through all of his marijuana before he can get to his story.
Right, chaps.
That's all with your mouth full.
Sure. As you know, me and young Morris here
No, I'm going to smack you on the head.
decided to get lost on the way home from Bala last year, and I think I found how we can't get lost again. See, here you go, chaps. Right, if you got a sat nav, name 3 voices that you'd want as your sat nav voice.
Morgan Freeman.
Who else?
Scarlett Johansson.
That was the first one I was going to say.
Next.
Emma Watson.
Okay, interesting decisions. Matty mostly going for fit women.
Oh, Michael Caine. British.
And apparently in his mind, fit man.
Yeah. I've noticed he goes from the Algeezers there, but you know. Anyway, Mill, number 2.
Pikachu. Pika right.
Pick a fucking left.
And then I'd pick someone who's got Tourette's.
Just me then.
Turn left, you dickhead. Go straight on, it's past your ex's house. She was a bitch, wasn't she? Swat.
Fucking slag. Well, Matty actually got it right. Morgan
Yeah, I
Freeman.
know,
Yeah, we've
I've
seen the story.
Yeah,
seen the story.
The app Waze has signed a contract with the legendary actor for him to do voiceovers. I got the app and no, they have not updated it yet because I tried to do it myself. Apparently it's coming soon.
You can't even drive, so how could you do it?
Who else drives in this fucking team?
Us 2. Who has access to a car? Us
You.
2. Who doesn't know how to drive? Him. What are you joking?
Hey, did he tell you the story of the test?
I already know. I told him.
Do you know what? That's fucking sly, the fact you bring that up. That really is a shitty thing to do, dude. It really is. Anyway.
I'm not looking forward to this podcast that you got planned for us.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Guys,
Obviously, you
Guys.
don't know what to expect from him.
as you know, this device here, there's another reason I brought this today. Right.
Get this shit out of my house. I hate selfie. Just for anyone on the record, I hate selfie sticks. I really do.
I knew you did.
Have we got any gaming news this week?
Yeah,
Yes,
I've
we're
actually...
going to get to it after the weird news, like we always do.
In Mumbai, for those who don't know where Mumbai is, it's India.
If you don't know where it is, it's in the planet Earth. It's in the east.
In the hot pot.
The 16 zone...
You can tell he never did Atlas work when he was a kid. Where is it? In the hot parts. It's a few hot parts, mate.
I know the geography.
Neither fucking did I, but I sort of have a picture of
It's
where
not.
it is.
Just carry on, Mikey. Anyway.
Right.
Before he
In
offends more
Mumbai,
people.
yeah, true. In Mumbai, they've actually got 16 zones throughout the city now that it's illegal to take a selfie.
Is that the way?
Because there's so many deaths from selfies.
Oh, why can't we have the Indian government?
It's had 19 of the world's 49 recorded selfie-linked deaths.
Yeah, I know
Since
there's so many.
2014.
Someone last year took a selfie, was taking a selfie over the side of a cliff and lost their footing and just fell backwards 120 foot to the death. That's why I hate people taking selfies. Did you see the thing the other week? Friggin' people taking selfies with a dolphin. How stupid you have to
Killed
be.
the dolphin, yeah.
Yeah,
How stupid you have to be. This is why it's full of. That's why I don't like taking selfies, because it's like self-proclamation. Look at me. I mean, if you're the type of person who likes doing that, then fair enough. But if you're taking it to that level, you're a bit of a knob.
With technology getting more modern, people are becoming more and more, let's say...
Technology getting more modern.
More...
Advanced.
Yeah, that's
More
the one.
advanced, yeah. I was going to say technology getting more modern. Hasn't technology that's come
It's
out
getting more
been
advanced,
modern?
and people are getting more and more dumb.
Let's put it this way, the Indian government have decided they've had enough of these rates.
Well,
So if you're caught, even if you're not taking pictures, right, even if you've got one of these hideous devices, or you're taking a selfie, you will automatically get fined 1,200 rupees.
how much is 1,200 rupees?
£12.50.
Oh, they're doing it wrong! They need to put the decimal place at the end of the zero.
Bill, I'm talking about India.
Yeah,
1,200 is like 2 months' wages there, mate.
I don't get it. It should stop vain people doing things like that.
The latest death was an 18-year-old student earlier this month
It's always a teenager.
after falling into a reservoir while taking it from the top of a rock.
You know what I mean? How stupid people are.
It's
I know. Let's take a selfie off
oh,
something.
and
Off the top of the
and
thing.
a classmate drowned trying to save him. In January, an 18-year-old woman fell to the sea and died in Mumbai's Band Street Fort, a popular tourist spot, while taking a selfie. The ban in the city mostly applies to areas along the coastline in spots with no railings.
I've taken in my whole lifetime. I've taken 2 selfies with a friend of mine, and do you know how safe that was? I was sitting down on the sofa in the comfort of my own home.
Was it a female by any chance?
No, it was me.
No, it wasn't. I've never taken a selfie with you. There's no pictures of us. The only pictures that we've ever taken of each other are either when one of us is in the frame or someone else has took it for us.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Hey, we're gonna
No.
the selfie. Yeah, so it just comes to show.
I don't. Do you know what? I'll rephrase it. I don't like taking selfies because I just feel like there's better ways to share memories of people. But
someone else died. Sorry, the Japanese one died at the Taj Mahal because he fell down a set of stairs while taking a selfie.
I don't
I'll
get
take a
what,
selfie.
on a flat piece of road.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's understandable.
That's fine. I mean, I don't like
On
it
the
anyway.
pavement, that's fine.
Not
No,
in the
I'll just
middle
do
of
it
the
on
road.
a fucking rock on the Grand Canyon. That'll be safe, won't it?
Oh, look at those two. Oh.
What?
He's going through pictures on his phone. Why have you got your phone on?
I was looking at
What's the
pictures.
rule?
Why have you got your phone? What's the rule?
What is the rule?
What is the rule of the podcast, Mike? Mikey, explain to him what the rule is.
Rule 101. Verse
Unless
1.
using your name, unless
something to do with the podcast, the phone
Right,
is not
what's
to be
the
produced
podcast
within
photos of YouTube proving you wrong.
that are 6 months old.
got your freaking Marwam, so give me your phone and I'll give you the Marwams back. Anyway, I'm going to move it on to some PlayStation gaming news.
It nearly worked. Right, one.
Now, before we go into any sort of news, obviously it's the last Sunday of February, so it means we're coming into March.
Yay!
So it means we can talk about games that are coming released in March.
Yay!
Not Division.
Stop, just stop. Right, these are some of the games. Heavy Rain's getting remastered, coming out on the 2nd in Europe. And Mortal Kombat stuff DLC stuff's coming out on the
Wasn't
same
Heavy
day.
Rain the one that was broken? At the end sequence, all he said it was like the same name.
Mm. Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls collections coming out on the 2nd, so it's a combination. Here's one for the DC fans: Rocket League, Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice car pack. Yes, you can drive the Batmobile in Rocket League come the 8th of March. Also coming out on the 8th of March, probably the biggest game of the year.
So far.
Well, yeah, so far. The Division comes out. Hitman's intro pack comes out on the 11th.
Holiday intro.
Yeah, I know. How stupid is that, doing it in episodes? If you're the type of person who likes UFC, the second one comes out on the 17th. Let's see what else we've got here. Trackmania Turbo, which is the game that I'm looking forward to the most this month, comes out on the 25th. Some Elder Scrolls Online DLC stuff comes out.
I still need to sell that.
Fallout 4's big DLC comes out this month.
That's free, isn't it?
Just Cause 3's DLC comes out this month.
Free or pay?
That's called DLC, so it's probably not going to be, is it?
Well,
The only reason why I'm saying it so sarcastically is just because that's the way DLC is nowadays.
oh,
Days when you used to sort of get an update. Downloadable content. It'd be for free.
No. Also, coming out on the 1st of March, Project Cars
gonna fix it?
updates.
Holy fuck.
That game's broke.
The update's going to come out for that.
Only company.
We've got an IndyCar, NASCAR coming in.
I can't wait for IndyCar.
So I'm really looking forward to that.
They're bringing out tracks with it as well. Or just
Do you know what I thought I was the secret American? You know what I mean? Fucking. Oh,
You are,
IndyCar.
though.
Oh, NASCAR.
Yeah, it's still motorsports. We don't sit there wishing you were wearing a friggin' fedora, you're chomping down on some quarter of a ton burger with your friggin' 1 gallon Coke drink, sat there going, oh yes, this is my American time with my friends, just playing a banjo in the background. I know I'm doing the stereotypical Texan, but
For some reason, it seems the centre, so that'll do.
I can't actually do an American accent other than that. So Texas will have to do, I'm afraid. Now, with PlayStation's news being a bit dry this week, I'm still saying a story. You can't just.
Oh, sorry. I
thought I'd have a look at the critics' ratings of all the games on PlayStation 4, racing games that have come out so far.
Go on.
And some interesting readings.
F1? No.
Now, let me just double check how many games have come out racing wise for the PS4. 22.
22. Oh, we did Rocket League.
Drive Club,
Project
Cars, F1.
That doesn't mean you can just guess
Need
each
for
one. We could be
Speed.
here for a while.
Globe.
Um,
Yep, WRC.
Yeah.
Well done for reading the stuff, so you forgot.
I didn't.
Nice way of cheating there, mate.
oh shit! I
See an
forgot.
eye line. You're making a beeline for the
Oh,
crew.
the crew.
We're also including massive expansion packs in this as well. So the wild run for the crew will be counted. Trials, Fusion,
Bikes,
Awesome Level
bikes,
Max will be included. Don't forget motorbike games as well. There's been a few.
Where's the GP?
And technically cycling games would be classed as racing games. So
It's all different.
that would be one. I've
How's
got.
that racing?
Well, it is. It's
Racing.
against
You
the
fell
clock.
on a fucking bike bleeding out of his ass.
It's against the clock.
So?
It's racing.
Well, that's like WRC. It's against the clock.
It's hockey, although it's against the clock. They made a fucking game out of that, didn't they?
No. What's your point? What you've just done is just
It's not motorsport, is it?
typical Mikey Keating. I know. I'll make a point that has not really much relevance, but it's got cars or something in it.
What he's done is dug his own grave.
It's a
Gave
bit-
himself the
It's a
job.
bit extreme, Mike.
Yeah, slapped himself in the face. Then made us bury him.
Okay, so morbid man over here is not going to talk for a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to go through the ratings. These are from Metacritic because they're really the only ones that I can trust because they gather all the average scores up. Sadly, IGN are involved. I don't like IGN, as everybody knows. But anyway, let's carry on.
You know what? You'd be fucked if we ended up getting sponsored by IGN one day.
Don't even, you know what? Don't even remind me if that was to happen. I'd quit. Honest, I'd quit YouTube.
You'd have us take over.
No. I just sell up. It's just like, do you want to share the profits? Yeah, good. You weren't shareholders. Oh. Anyway, I'm gonna go from the earliest releases to the latest. So we're gonna go up. Now, if anything gets a score over 75 on Metacritic, that's classed as pretty good. Anything in between, I think it's 50 and 74 is okay. Anything below 50 is poo. So, first game that came out of racing games, Need for Speed Rivals, that got a score of 80. Yeah.
You said it was shit.
I've played Need for Speed Rivals and I've actually enjoyed it more than the Need for Speed that came out last year. Funny,
have you got it, man?
And you actually, I want to ask him a question. Is Need for Speed Rivals better than the new Need for Speed?
Can't remember playing Rivals.
Have you got Rivals still?
You did have Rivals, I remember you telling me.
You even offered to sell it to me
Yeah.
for $5.
Oh shit, yeah. I remember.
Have you still got it?
Yeah, I've still got it.
Would you say it's better than the new Need for Speed?
Can I?
Yeah. And he criticised that game so much as well.
Still better than you Need for Speed.
Trials Fusion came slotting in second. That was 79. Still play that game to this day. Another one that came out a week later actually after it. Cell Damage HD. I've heard of that game. I've never played it. That's on a score of 58. Drive Club in at 71. Probably the most improved game I've ever played.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Race the Sun, which me and you've got, 76. In the green score. Race the Sun is so fun. MotoGP 14, that got 73. MXGP, which is the motocross series, that's 66. The Crew, 61. The lowest score of the lot until Motorcycle Club comes flying in and destroys everyone. Do you want to know what that is?
What was it?
26. I've played the demo of that. It makes no sense, that game. It's really strange.
Can you imagine the board meeting they had when they conceived this? Right, guys, I want to make a motorcycle game.
You want to make a motorcycle game with power-ups? That sounds fun, but it's far from it. It's actually bloody annoying. But then we come to the best score so far. Project Cars slides in at 83. Tour de France 2015, that's on 63. MotoGP 15, 66. And then we come to the best of the lot so far on Metacritic. Rocket League 85. Slides 2 more points in than Project Cars. Still.
Yeah, but it's funny as fuck, no, Rocket League.
Won a couple of games they cut the other day on it.
3-0 was our first game, like, bro, come at us.
Well done. 74 for the Awesome Level Max DLC for Trials Fusion. That's pretty good. It's good, to be fair, for Trials Fusion. A DLC nonetheless. F1 2015, the big one that we've
50.
talked about. No, 65.
Single player, yes. Multiplayer, no.
What could you
Quick update on F1 2016. The beta testers for next month have been picked. And the best thing is, the 3 main people who are going to be taking part are the best YouTubers for Formula 1 out there. So it's going to get properly done. Do you remember? I've showed you the F1 Sprint Championship. 3 of them are doing it. 3 out of the 4. So it's going to actually be done properly because they've all raced in leagues. So that's going to be a proper beta test going on there, and they're going to make our game. And suddenly F1 2016 has become the most anticipated game for me. Also included in this list, we've got Ride, which was the game made by Milestone. Bloody good motorcycle game, to be fair. That was on 66. Surprised it didn't get a higher score. Drive Club Bikes, the last one in the green, 79. The only other red one that we've got coming up next is MX versus ATV, which, if you don't know what that is, it's motorbikes versus quad bikes, 42.
If you want to do that, you just go to the Arno.
Oh, they're just bikes. They're just bikes, mate. Need for Speed, the new one, 66. WRC 5, 62. The Crew Wild Run, which actually turns out to be better than the Crew, 73. And obviously the last game, the most recent racing game that's come out, Sebastian Loeb Rally Evo, sliding in on a 73.
I've heard a lot of people don't like it though.
Do you know why? It's because a lot of people can't play it.
Oh no, I'm not saying. I'm just saying a lot of people might say they don't like it.
Yeah, I know.
They need to fucking give me
They
the
always,
face of
do you
death.
know why?
Because a lot of people can't drive.
No, to be brutally honest with you, a lot of
Literally
people...
the face you give me just like...
I didn't mean
like,
to do that, to be fair.
I was
Do you know,
expecting like Cyclops fucking
do you know what
laser
it
beams
is?
to
Do
quite
you know what it is? It's like... It's because they're...
Yeah, the points.
You do that when you try to get your police cops. It's like you look at someone.
Yeah, it's like when you try and
wait for them to go.
Let's not do that now. No, Mike, stop before I kick you and start throwing things. Stop. We don't want that again. I do not want that again. Stop.
After that.
You shut up as well before I start hitting you. I've got your phone now, so now you've got to stop.
No.
Can I just say though, like, the reason why I think a lot of people don't like Sebastian Loeb is because everyone's sat there going, Dirt Rally comes out soon. I don't see the point of buying Sebastian Loeb because Dirt Rally's coming out soon. And I'm like, but you're the type of person who, let's put it this way, in September when the gaming season starts, what was it last year? It's like 2 shooting games came out, one just before Call of Duty came out. I was like, yeah, I'm buying that. Yeah, let's buy that. And then 2 months later they buy Call of Duty. Oh, well, that last one was crap. I was only waiting for Call of Duty. But you're doing the same thing. But then you'll not buy Sebastian Loeb Rally and then wait. It makes no sense. But Dirt Rally.
Hardline, didn't you, a lot of people? And then they went on to Advanced Warfare.
Hardline was just fucking.
Let's be fair, that's what us three did. We had more fun on Advanced Warfare than we did on Hardline.
I've also got one last thing for the racing simulator people out there. Obviously, you might have heard the news that Assetto Corsa has been delayed. Probably one of the most anticipated racing games from league races in the last few years. That's been delayed to June 3rd.
Oh, Mum's birthday, brilliant.
Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll be online. You will be online, and you'll be, Mummy Keating, happy birthday.
Mike, go and say happy birthday to me. Okay, mummy.
What?
It's a bit weird, like, but yeah, okay.
You know what? I'd like to see what it's like in your house. Like, really.
Happy birthday, Mum goes in the dream for the rest of the day.
He probably does.
That's how I did it.
No, like, you go down, here's your card, here's your present, here's your hug. Happy birthday.
There's your hug.
So here's a boom, 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 boom.
I don't have to talk to people for the next 8 hours. Bliss.
2 seconds later. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hello? Come on online. Yeah, I don't know.
Anyhow, that's all I've got on gaming news.
Aha. Gents.
Of course. Of course he has. Of course he does. Go on.
You got a great way of shooting your mates down, do you know that?
Oh, that's because you're my mate.
Fair dues.
Someone has to try and take control of this podcast. There would be a friggin' bloody 12 lane pile up.
Caused by him.
And you react to him.
I've been laughing. Then you'd be the one stuck right behind it, like nowhere to fucking reverse or turn left or right. Right, gents, anyway. The Division beta. Am I fucking calm down, will you? Fucking hell. Right, the Division beta, chaps. It's actually broke a world record.
Yeah, I know.
Don't be a cunt.
Oh no, you know how it feels when you do it to me.
Okay, I know how it feels anyway, I'm just saying don't be a cunt. Right, Destiny had 4.6... Here you go, this is a question for him. Destiny had 4.6 million people play the beta when it came out. Can you guess how many Division had?
6.
He's just struck you down. He was like, he had it all planned in his head. He was like, I guess, and I bet you in his mind he'd have been sat there going, no, it's not 5.2, Jack. No, it's not 5.5, Matty. No, it's actually 6. And he just comes and goes, it's 6. Just watch his world domination plans just fall apart in like a million different pieces.
No, it's 6.4.
Still 6.
Yeah, but he's ruined it. Now you see, this is the key element of timing, and in his case, hoping that you get it wrong.
Over 2.5 million players enjoyed the Dark Zone. I can say the 3 of us.
Very much so.
That's until he decided, I'm going to the pub.
Yeah.
And left me to get murdered by a horde of people. When you, I was
Don't worry, we don't need to for him to go to the pub to do that. Let him just host a podcast, and then the amount of people he offends he'll be killed. We'll be sat there going, honestly, we didn't know.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
and then all I'll have to do is just outrun you, and they'll kill you first, and I'll be gone into hiding.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's in your house. We might as well do it at his house.
No.
But saying, why can't we?
I'll just
why should we be asked to move the equipment to his house for him to offend more people to then take it back to your house?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Although we could steal his car.
That's actually a good point. But we won't get far. It won't get down the road.
It won't get far. It won't get to the end of the road. Just a wheel falls off. And Gus is gone.
No shit.
I won't offend that many people.
The average player spent 4 hours and 52 minutes in Manhattan over the game, chaps.
What? They spent 4.5, practically for all intents and
5 hours.
5 hours playing a game.
The average player, yeah.
I played more than that.
See, I think we spent 5 hours alone on the Saturday. Was free.
On a Saturday, yeah.
No, we didn't. It's one about 2, 3.
You didn't, we did.
Oh, okay.
The amount of times I got killed was quite hilarious. Yeah, so
Anything been said about that Wildlands game?
not as yet, but what they have released is the it's basically it's set around South America, isn't it? So what they're trying to do is they're trying to blend it in. So you've got 3 countries.
For those of you that are wondering what this is Tom Clancy.
It's the new Ghost Recon game.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're basically trying to incorporate it so it's not just like one country, it's a multiple country sort of thing.
Did you see the video for it? You've got like a choice of full guns blazing.
Oh, the stealth guns blazing, rob the stuff, or leave him to take the wrath. Thing is, me and him will go in stealth. Be about to go in stealth when he is.
I think it's the other way around. I think me and him would go in stealth, and you'd become. No. In comes the SS Keats with a tank.
I can't wait for that game. You know, it looks actually quite.
We've got to get on Battlefield, lads. We've got. We got to. I can imagine it.
You have to go on it at some point. It's just that
this is Sierra Team. We're current.
Do you know what I've got a problem with at the minute? It's like I'm playing Project Cars. It's like I want to play these. It's like the problem he had the other week
Witcher.
When he's playing The Witcher. You can't come off these games once you start playing.
That was like, what I was like with Thingy.
Yeah, but I eventually came off The Witcher.
Yeah, so it's
tonight though.
How are we getting on anyway in the tables? Are we doing? Is there a chance for the S team to?
There actually is a chance on Mayhem.
For us too, yeah. There actually is surprisingly a good chance.
In terms of if what Mikey's mentioning here is league races that we take part in. This little warrior here, this little child,
somehow got a win of sheer luck,
of pure disconnection.
Let's put it this way: the guy with the worst internet connection out of the 3 of us managed not to get disconnected
by the server and somehow won the race.
I came third.
He has an outside chance of winning the championship. The BMW championship is hotted up by the fact that I'm now 5 points behind the leader with 3 rounds to go. So, if you're listening, Gary, just
put your foot down, mate.
Yeah, you know.
Not on the brake, or not on the clutch. Preferably on the accelerator.
Actually, no, preferably on the clutch so you don't move.
Free roll down Brands Hatch.
Next track is it's at Snetterton 300, and that's a particular.
We've done Snetterton though.
Done all the tracks.
Snetterton 300, not 200. There's 3 different versions of Snetterton.
But that's what they were saying. Adrian's turned around and he said, "What's the point? Adrian's done it 3 times."
No, Snetterton 300 is a completely different layout.
No, but that's what we're saying. We've done Snetterton. Obviously, it'll be the 3rd time. Can we get rid of it? And I think
no, it's only the 2nd time we've done it. Snetterton 200.
Or am I thinking of the Clios?
You're mixing races up because for some reason in our leagues, I don't know how it's done, but for some reason, like the same tracks are sort of picked in the next event. So you're thinking, hang on, I've done that race before. Wait, no, it was in a different series. Wait, hang on a minute, was it in a different series? It was in this series. I don't know.
It's one of them. Like
we've done Snetterton
you should
in
have seen the Clios. Me and him did really good on that.
I won.
No, that's what I'm saying. I had a really bad quali To be fair, you didn't do your best in the
I
quality.
came
That
third.
M3 race pissed me off.
The thing with the to talk about what happened in Friday's race at Donington. Now, for anyone that knows, one of the rules in Next Gen that we race as a part of is that if you're in the top 3 for this M3 series of the last race, you start from the back, which is, mixes it up a little bit, means the quick ones can come flying through the field. Now, in this one, I won the last race around Brands, so Donington, I had to charge my way back up from 10th place on the grid all the way up.
12.
I started in 10th because you can start anywhere in the bottom 3 if you like. I gave people a chance. I gave the other 2 a chance.
I didn't know.
I gave the other 2 a chance to go in front of me, but for some reason they decided not to.
At the same time that you managed to get a time lodged between you and him, and people have to try and lodge a time between you two because you forgot.
What's he talking about?
The M3s.
Brands.
I can't remember what he's
When
talking
you were literally half a second. No, you're like 0.2 of a second behind him, and he was like.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But,
I literally
well, we
don't
were
know.
qualifying
Yeah,
for Brands and the BMs.
I didn't qualify in BM.
Exactly. You put a lap in there when it was 5 tenths behind me, and someone else had to fit in that gap.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, yeah.
And he went quicker than me anyway.
Yeah, it's
so.
like, yeah, fucking fitting that now, you can't.
I remember that now.
And like
I specifically when
like
that's
10 minutes later, he finally has to catch you up. Oh, and then I lost.
But yeah, in that Donington race, I somehow flew up from 10th to what was it?
4th on the first lap.
4th on the first lap, and I was leading by lap 4 with an overtake around the outside of the hairpin on lap 4. You have no idea how close I was to hitting Lee. I put the power down and just about managed to save it, and I was just about this far away from making contact. But I had the inside line for the next hairpin, so it doesn't matter.
Jack Millington, the only guy I know that can overshot a corner to then get the inside line of a perfect corner.
But the fact
And
of the
somehow
matter
be
is,
stuffy enough on the last lap to go up to you and nearly make you crash.
alright. Okay, let me play the
Gets
scenario.
away.
Let me play the scenario to you.
It's like
I get in there.
You shut up. Let me explain.
Do never compare me to the Russian.
Young
How
Mikey,
dare you?
young child, young friggin' whatever. Right. Do you know how? I don't know how he can blame me for a mistake he made. I was about a second behind him coming up into the chicane.
You were literally.
I
Your
was
car
second.
had arms and was literally holding on to
I
my
was
bumper.
second behind
Matty,
him. He
see-
went
see
so
your
deep
leg.
into. Shut up. He went so deep into the chicane, right? He had to take a tight line coming round it. I took the perfect line, so I was only 3 tenths behind him coming out, and he somehow went, "Oh, a car!" and spun.
No, it's literally going into it.
No, I was nowhere
It's literally
near.
like it's
I
literally
was
like his
a
hand.
second away.
It's literally
I
like
was
he dropped the
miles
pad and
away.
went, "Hold on."
Do you know the amazing thing is?
Hold on like that. Go around the corner. Goodbye. Detach.
Hey Matt, this is the thing, right? This is where all of his logic goes flying out the window. I would never have overtaken a back marker going into this chicane, especially when I'm a second
Me
behind.
rider, me and him were having a fucking 10-lap battle. He fucking overtakes me in the fucking final lap, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then corner cuts the fucking chicane like a bitch.
So?
Still wins. Me rider, you're a dick.
Well, he didn't win, did he?
Maybe he still beat me.
But for some reason, Mikey decided to panic coming out of the chicane, spins off. I'm not joking. He basically scraped the front of my car when he went off the track. I've never.
Did you win?
My pants have never been browner on a final lap.
Did you win?
Yeah, I did.
So what you
No
pissed-
thanks to you.
What are you moaning about then?
I'm moaning about you nearly taking me off.
I don't see your point.
I do.
Don't speak.
Anyhow, it's been fun racing with NetGen this week because we've had no DC problems, any of us,
Yay.
which is good.
No
Everyone else-
turn up issues like.
I know he's been okay lately, hasn't he?
Surprisingly,
He's
yeah.
been coming. Look, only
Look
2
at him,
weeks.
look at him,
Only
he's
2 weeks.
smart.
Only 2 weeks ago, he was saying, "I can't bother with next gen." Now he's straight back in.
I've
the-
got no motivation. I want to stay on the Witcher and shug everything.
As horrible as the way you put that, it is true.
I'll never forget that. Like, not even a week at it. Hey, Mike, I'm about to start the Witcher again. Why? Well, I sort of shagged like the main character and then killed her. And all the games broke. I was like, okay. I was on Battlefield at the time as well. I was just like,
Fucking true.
Can I just say, You're a disturbing young child. To be.
I think he's lucky
nice
he
about
wasn't
it.
in that game when we actually played them women on FIFA and beat them. Yeah, we're lucky he wasn't part of that team.
Just hear vibrations going off in the back of his headset, like. Anyhow, that's the end of this week's podcast. You can have your phone back. If you want to follow young Lord Squire over there, Keating, you can follow him at
Mikey Keating XD.
God, he forgot his own Twitter.
Don't me head's wrecked at the minute.
Racked.
If you want to follow our good companion here, the one, the only Jack Millington.
It's Jack TM53. You can also follow Matty Morris at his street in Greasby or even in Tesco. Make sure you ask him for the proper full customer service. He will give it to you with a sarcastic attitude.
What's it? Is it the .com team? Is it? Yeah. Have you see a guy going around with a trolley, and he looks like a normal man with his physique? Please don't hesitate to go up to him, ask him.
If you see a 21-year-old man acting like a 4-year-old, you know it's Matt.
In a big...
He won't deny that either.
In blue pants, a blue shirt, and a nice little thing that says...
And if you're really struggling to identify him, he looks slightly like Johnny Bravo.
If worst comes to worst, just search Matty Morris on Facebook.
Anyhow, it's bye from the young Morris.
Bye.
It's bye from the bye Mikey.
So.
That's bye from me, and we've been the S team.